What's going on, guys? It's me, JV, coming to you live this Friday morning. TGIF. Today is May the 23rd, 2025. Is it the 23rd today? I think it is. And we are on the cusp of a 3-day weekend, Memorial Day, this coming Monday. Even though for me, really, it doesn't make any difference because I have to work 7 days a week almost every single week. So it's not going to make much of a difference. I know a lot of people go to Vegas, for example. This is like the perfect time to go to Vegas and have a 3-day weekend and have a good time down there before the weather heats up in a tremendous way, before it becomes 110 degrees Fahrenheit on a consistent basis, 90 degrees at night, and it's just outrageous. Never been to Vegas. I really don't have any wish or any desire to go to Vegas. I've been to Reno once, and it was gloomy and it was cloudy like we have here, the weather. Didn't like it much, so I'm just not interested in going to Vegas and spending a bunch of money and losing money if I were to go to the casinos and such. But anyway, I'm taking my lunch break right now from work. I'm actually drinking a Modelo beer. Cheers, mates. Having a good time, just drinking. And yeah, man, I'm trying to get over my addictions of alcohol, but it's pretty difficult. I have already gotten rid of the coffee that I was drinking. I don't know if you guys remember when I used to do videos. I used to have like a 13.7 ounce bottle of sugar infested Starbucks coffee, and I gave it. I slowly but surely got rid of it. I did have another one last, I think it was last Tuesday. I had a Frappuccino, but it's very far and few between the times that I actually drink that stuff. And so it seems to me like now I'm replacing that with this other addiction, this alcoholic addiction that I have of drinking beer. But it's very good though. I love this Modelo beer. It's brewed in Mexico, and I have one of these from time to time because it just makes me relax. It makes me feel good. It takes my anxiety away, because when I'm talking to prospects over the telephone, sometimes I can get pretty amped up, and I tend to be nervous when I'm delivering my pitch. But when I have one of these beers, it relaxes me in a big way. And so I do have one of these beers from time to time, especially on a Friday. Fridays tend to be the one days where I actually have a beer or so. But yeah, anyway, everything is going well right now. I'm still working Fridays, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be working Fridays. They said that there might be some changes in July, as I mentioned in my previous video. So I basically would have a 3-day weekend if I don't work Fridays anymore. But like you guys are familiar with my working schedule, I do have a weekend job. I've had a weekend job pretty much since July of last year. So I work at another place Saturday and Sunday, and Monday through Friday I actually work this job. So, and in reality, I really don't have that many days off. And to have a Friday off would be pretty cool, to tell you the truth. I have spoken with my manager about a possible raise. I brought it up to his attention, and he said that they're going to give me an evaluation of my performance in the next month, because I started work with this company in September of last year. So I'm going to be coming up here on my first 1-year anniversary. I did get a raise during my 6-month anniversary. When I had my first evaluation, I did get a raise, but I'm trying to get another one. I'm trying to get another raise because I'm in the process of starting to build a new house down in Mexico. We have the plot of land. It's you know, I've purchased it a couple of months ago, and it's now just a matter of starting to build the house. And in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to get additional funding in order to start the process of building the house. Although I don't know if you guys have seen the news about what's going on down in Mexico, but it's just getting very violent. There's a lot of murders and assassinations that are taking place. It seems like on a routine, on a daily basis, pretty much everywhere in the country, and it's pretty nerve-wracking. It's frightening to watch what's going on, man. Down in Mexico, the executions that are taking place, people are getting gunned down in broad daylight. There was a couple of politicians on Tuesday that were killed in Mexico City. And the spot where they were executed was literally at a subway station that I used to take on a daily basis when I was down there in January. I stayed there for 1 week in that area. It's called Tlalpan. I've actually recorded several videos in that area in the past because there's a lot of prostitutes that are just hanging around there. And so if you look at my library of videos, you can see, you know, when I recorded a bunch of times I recorded these ladies, and those were pretty popular videos, probably my most popular videos in the entire time that I've been recording here on YouTube since 2021. And so yeah, I stayed there for 1 week, and I would take this subway station called Xola, Xola, that's the spelling of it. And the execution literally took place on the other side of the street where I was taking the subway. It's just crazy. It's insane. And it happened in broad daylight, like around 7:30 in the morning, the execution took place. So it's just frightening, man, the violence that's taking place down there. Sometimes I say to myself, you know, is it even worth taking the risk of going down there and living? Even though these guys were politicians and there was probably something going on, there's speculation that it was the organized crime there in Mexico City, in a very rough area called Tepito, where there's a lot of criminals there hanging out. There's a lot of pickpocketing, thievery that takes place in that area, and there's speculation that those people actually are the ones who committed that hire this hitman to kill these two politicians. And then there's other speculation that it was probably an inside job, that it was probably somebody else within the party that controls the political apparatus of the entire country right now down in Mexico, that was jealous of their meteoric rise, because these two politicians that were executed, the two of them were younger than 30, and they were already very prominent politicians within the mayor of Mexico City, the female that just got elected last year. So who knows what who the people were behind the executions of these two politicians, but I mean, it could happen to any of us. It could happen to any ordinary citizen that's walking down the street, and you can just, you know, get executed that way. So it's a scary moment. It's scary what's going on down in Mexico. It really is, and you can't sugarcoat it at this point. But anyway, I got my my bag of chips here. I got my bag of chips. I got my beer, and I'm just having a relaxed, chill moment right now. But anyway, just wanted to make this quick video here on this Friday, May 23rd, 2025. If you guys are going to go out and have a good time for Memorial Day weekend, if you're going to be barbecuing, if you're going to be going out and about and drinking alcohol, just make sure that you don't drink and drive. Make sure that you don't get in trouble with law enforcement. It's not worth it. It can ruin and it can wreck your life for many months and perhaps years to come, and it's just not worth the risk. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Let me know in the comment section if you have anything planned for Memorial Day. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there's a lot of people that tend to use this Memorial Day weekend to head out to Las Vegas to have a good time. But then again, there's other activities, so many different activities that you can actually embark upon for this long 3-day weekend. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching again. I will catch you on the next video.